The level of anticipation can vary wildly with each trip and ramp up based on the uncertainty involved. This one, anticipation was high. I was excited to be able to travel with the Mammoth trailer again. I was excited to check out a completely new area.
Come here. Come here.
And I was really excited to take my best buddy on this trip. My 3-year-old son. But with that comes a lot of uncertainty. How will he handle the long stints in the car? Will he love being in the backcountry for days at a time? This is all new for both of us, and only time will tell.
Don't get color free.
Give Mama big smooches and tell her you love her.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna really miss you. No.
Being on the road for this long with a preschooler is daunting to me, so I figured I would make a video about our trip to even get to the trailhead to show what that looks like and what I did to try and make that journey as easy as possible for both of us. So it's time to hit the road and see how this goes. Desert. It's going to take us about 3 days to get down to that area. I don't want Luca to be in the car for like 10 hours at a time, so I'm trying to divide it into like 6 to 7 hour chunks a day if I can. But already having issues. My original route was to go through kind of the Bend area and then down the center of Nevada to meet with Rob in Vegas. But there's a winter advisory during the days that we'll be traveling through there. They're expecting like 12 inches of snow and they're saying travel is going to be impossible. So had to switch this morning to a different route. So then the plan was to go down the east side of Nevada, but there's a high wind advisory on that side, pretty much all the way down the east side of Nevada, and that's just unpleasant. If I can avoid it, I'd like to. Who knows where we're going to end up tonight or tomorrow night. It's a big fat question mark. So, but this will be fun. This is not my first time camping with Luca solo, but definitely the first time for this amount of time and this far away from home. So I'm sure we'll be testing at times, but we're gonna have fun. Hey Luca, are you excited to go camping? Are you excited to go camping with Daddy? Who are we gonna go see?
Robin.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. Yeah, we're excited. It's gonna be a good time. So, 1,200 miles to go. What does the lion say?
Roar.
Roar. So because I had to change routes a couple times, like in the last 12 hours, this is a route that I've done no research on. So what I ended up doing is we stopped at McDonald's so he could play in the play area a little bit, get some energy out. But I was trying to find somewhere we can go to camp. So what I ended up doing is just booking a Hipcamp for tonight. Be a good spot for us to just get to, not have to worry about, because this time of year a lot of campgrounds are closed and I'm not familiar with this area. There's a lot of just land that I'm unfamiliar with, so I figured the safe bet would be just get a Hipcamp. Lions love to sleep. How much do they sleep? So hopefully we'll have a dispersed spot tomorrow night. I had dispersed spots for the other 2 routes that we were gonna take today, but both of those fell through. So now I'm on this kind of last option route and just kind of winging it. Come on, dude. You can color. You want to color the day? You better color the day. I'm gonna leave you out in the. I'm gonna leave you out in the rain. I'm gonna leave you out in the rain. I'll go get your jacket. All right. Whoa. Good job, buddy. Thank you. If your head is shake. Whoa, whoa. Careful. What's happening? Oh no! That's not soft. Ah! Here, can you talk to the camera with me real quick?
Hey, Grandma. Hi, so.
Hey, camera.
Hey, so.
Hey, so. What are you talking about? Say hi, camera.
Hi, camera.
Say it's raining outside.
Come on, it's raining outside.
See, so now we're stuck in here.
Now we're stuck in here.
What are we gonna play in here?
Monster.
We're gonna play monster, and we're gonna play catch,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna color at some point. And
You're a monster.
what kind of monster am I? I think I'm a tickle monster. Ah! So we're at camp, and we're just kind of killing time till either the rain stops or morning comes. Hey!
Hey, monster. You're a Kuka Nemo.
You're a Kuka Mimo. Ah! All right, let's go in the trees. After being stuck in the car all day, hanging out in the Mammoth just wasn't quite cutting it for Luca. Luckily, there were some very thick evergreen trees at our campsite providing cover from the rain. See if we can catch some bugs.
Ooh, let's see these. You carry everything else.
Oh, even that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's find a bug now.
Go find a bug.
I can't.
With no luck catching bugs, Luca decided it was time to go back to the trailer and start coloring. There's a dog.
Critters.
Yeah, what are those critters?
I don't know anymore. They're tongues.
The rain was relentless, so we decided to hunker down in the trailer and watch a movie before ultimately going to bed. In the morning, the rain persisted, so we decided to get on the road and put as many miles behind us as we could. But before long, Luca spotted some snow. Luca saw all the snow as we were going over the pass. So we wanted to, so he really wants to throw a snowball at me.
Well, we're gonna play in the snow for a lot.
Are we?
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Whoa. Look at me. What are you doing? Whoa, that's deep right there. Are your hands cold?
I told you it was cold, buddy. Whoa!
Dad, can you get up here?
I tried telling him it was cold, but he was insistent. Sometimes kids just need to learn for themselves. So he figured that out pretty quickly, and he was like, nah, dude, let's get back on the Bronco. So, all right, back on the road. What do you think you're doing? What are you doing? Oh, ah! He got me. We found more snow at lower elevation, which was a little bit warmer, so we decided to stop again so Luca could have a chance to play in the snow. But this also caused a lot of issues for us. I got good and stuck, but the kid got to play in the snow, and that's what he wanted. So luckily I found someone who has a winch, and he's gonna tug me out of this. If you're looking at this wondering how I got stuck here, I would be wondering the same thing. The snow was incredibly deceiving. Even though it appears to be just a few inches deep and follow the shape of the ground, where the Bronco is, it's actually about 2 feet deep. There's a couple inches on top of an ice layer, and as soon as you break through that, it sinks all the way to the ground. So over and over again, I would get up on the ice, break through, and be immediately buried to the diff. I am so thankful that this guy passed and was willing to help us out. He got us to a point where I thought I would be good to just get in the car and go. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. So in total, I was stuck here for about 3 hours. I didn't film any of it because I was so stressed just trying to get back on the road. Every minute that we were stuck in here was another minute that Luca was stuck in the car and took away from the progress we were supposed to be making. But eventually, we did get back on the road. I am currently driving through the Modoc National Forest in California, and I want to come back here so bad. It looks really, really freaking cool. Northern California is actually one of my absolute most favorite kind of terrains and vegetation, because there's a lot of beautiful tall trees, but there's not a lot of low-lying vegetation, which you can just see forever. So it's a really cool mix of kind of the rainforest that we have in Washington, and then the desert kind of. Like, I really, really love this type of vegetation. So if anyone knows anything about Modoc, let me know. Also, this little guy's sleeping. He's been asleep for about an hour and a half, and it's almost 4 p.m., which means I'm screwed tonight. One of the things that Luca said he was most excited about was throwing rocks into water. Since our destination is the Mojave Desert, I knew the chances of him being able to do that were pretty slim. Luckily, on our drive down, I spotted this lake, and it was a perfect time to take a break, stretch our legs before we finally got to our final destination for tonight. Good job. Good job. Luca loves throwing rocks into lakes, so I found a lake. It's about lunchtime, so I figured we would stop real quick and do that. Get out, stretch the legs, have a bite to eat, and then get back on the road. We have probably 5 hours more to go on this leg of the journey. But driving through Nevada is rad. Like, I have OnX pulled up and I'm just marking things left and right to do some research on and hopefully come back and explore. This place is amazing. I love it. And he's loving it. Where are you going? Huh? You making footprints?
Yeah.
Spinosaurus?
You can be the T-Rex.
The T-Rex? Isn't that your favorite though?
Yeah, but I want you to do the T-Rex.
Oh, there it is. So I didn't do a very good job of filming it, but we were stuck in the snow for 3 hours. So that dude pulled us back and it looked like I was perfectly fine. He took off and then as soon as I started moving again, I just sank right back down in the snow. So we were there for a long time. From that point to where I was trying to get to tonight, it was like 5 hours. So I just booked a Airbnb so we could get here. I needed to do laundry since like my pants and like everything was soaked from yesterday. And then he had a bunch of clothes to wash. So just get an Airbnb, start fresh for the rest of this camping trip. But today we're heading down to Las Vegas. So one night at a campground there, just trying to break up the drive as much as possible for the little ones. And then tomorrow we'll hit the Mojave Desert. Also, I know this has been a super weird video, but this is more for like the people who have kids and want to take on bigger road trips. This is my first time doing a road trip like this for Luca. So I'm kind of feeling it out and learning it, and hopefully you guys have some tips and tricks. So far it's gone really well. I've broken the days up as much as I can. Yesterday was a hot mess. We spent far longer in the car than I wanted to spend, but we're learning, we're figuring it out because I want to take him on more of these trips. So anyways, back on the road, let's get to Vegas.
Development program, right?
That's right.
And so it's going to get spread out. You're going to be helping a bunch of kids at once, so you can feel good. Like,
I somehow did not realize we were going to drive right by Area 51. All this time, like, I stopped to get gas and there were aliens everywhere, which there's been aliens the past couple stops through Nevada that I've stopped at. But then there all sorts of other things started popping up. So that was kind of cool. I wish I had more time to actually like explore this area, but
For the second night in a row, the sun went down before we were able to make camp. Luckily this time, we had some good friends waiting for us.
33. There's Rob.
But we wouldn't really see them until the morning.
Did you lock me out? Let me in. Hey! Let me in! Let me in! You get in there.
Hey, Dad.
You get in there. What?
We let that warm up.
I'm doing the swab.
He's getting water too.
Yes.
Huh? What do you say?
I don't know.
Let's go on a scavenger hunt. We're gonna find those
A couple of things that I brought for the kids were these cards that had items on them that they can find around camp.
What else are we gonna get? That? No.
It's like a camp scavenger hunt. Another thing we brought were bubbles, and they absolutely loved playing with the bubbles.
There you go. Right here, right there, right there. Pop it, pop it, pop it. It popped on your
That was on
face.
top of tablet for the long car rides, a variety of toys, mostly dinosaurs for Luca, and just making as many little stops as we could to make the drive as easy as possible for them.
Double.
What was that? Whoa! There you go, dude. There you go, dude. Oh!
That part.
Hey! Give. Turn, okay? Oh! Pop! There you go.
Now it's my turn.
Whoops. We have met up with Rob and his son in Lake Mead, just outside of Las Vegas. So this is a good meeting point for us. We got in later last night than I wanted to get in, but yeah, today we're gonna start heading to the Mojave Desert, and today is when the trip really starts. Kind of gonna break up this trip, so this is one episode of me just getting to this area with a toddler for the first time, trying to figure that out, and hopefully if you travel with, you know, a youngin, I helped, or if you saw something I did wrong or could help me, I'm hoping this will be a good like community thing that we can all figure this out together, because I'm super new to this. But yeah, overall I think it went really well. But when I pick this up in the next video, we'll be in the Mojave Desert. So until next time, hope you guys are able to get off the grid and off the grind. I'll see you in the next one.